And in today's video, I'm going to do a very special yoga sequence. I really enjoy doing yoga, and I really enjoy doing foot care. And so in today's video, I'm going to combine my yoga sequence with yoga foot care. And so let's get on the mat. We're going to start out just warming up. You're going to take a deep breath in through your nose and exhale out through your mouth, and breathe in through your nose and slowly exhale out through your mouth. And then we'll start with just rolling our shoulders back to the back wall and just warming up and rolling them back. Breathing in and breathing out. And rolling your shoulders back, and then we'll come forward up towards your ears. Breathe in and roll your shoulders forward. Breathing in and breathing out. And then we'll just do a side stretch. Look up under your arm and really feel that stretch all up your side, keeping your hips grounded into the mat. And then we'll slowly come up, and then we'll go down to the other side. Looking up under your armpit. And just holding that pose. And then we'll do some seated cat and cow. Breathe in and then arch and breathe out. And round and breathe in. And arch and breathe out. And round and breathe in. And just hold and feel like you're just pulling your shoulders to the back wall, really rounding out in between your shoulder blades and feeling that up along your neck, and then come up and exhale out. And then round again, really rounding your shoulders and pulling back and holding on to your knees. And now we'll go into our first pose. We're going to get on all fours. We will put our toes together and we will come down with our hands spread in front of us and our forehead on the mat. And feeling your tailbone stretching down towards your heels, elongating your spine, and taking a deep breath in and exhaling out. Now we'll slowly come back up, and the next pose I'm going to do is my foot child's pose. So now we're going to get situated for our cobbler pose. And so we're going to bring our feet together. We're going to take our hands and we're going to grab our feet And then we're going to round over, really feeling that in your lower back and in your hips and in your inner thighs. And just round over and just hold the pose. Take a deep breath in and exhale out. And really round all the way up your whole spine. Feeling that from your tailbone all the way up through the top of your neck. And then we'll come up and we'll pull towards the back wall with our shoulders. Really feeling that in between your shoulder blades, and then you'll come up and you'll arch. Breathe in, breathe out, and then we're going to round again back to the back wall. And then we'll come up and we'll arch. Breathing in and then exhaling out and rounding. And then coming up. And then we'll round over again in our cobbler. And you can take your elbows and push your knees farther apart if you need more of a stretch. We're going to go into our foot cobbler pose. In a seated position, we'll put the soles of our feet together, and then we will grab a hold of our feet and round over. Place one on top of the other and really get a good stretch. And then alternate to the other side. And then just pulling your feet together and with a straight spine, and then rounding over your feet. From all fours with your hands shoulder width apart and your knees hip width apart. We're going to ground our feet into the mat for our downward facing dog. And then we're going to come up on our heels. And then we will rotate down and really get a stretch in your calves. And then we'll come up. And then we'll reach back down and come up. And reach back down and really stretch your calves. We're really going to stretch. And then we're going to come up. And then we will come down and really feel that stretch in your calves. Just flexing your feet and your heels down on the mat. And then you'll come up again as far as you can. And then you'll come back down. Really feeling that in your calves. It's a wonderful stretch for your calves. And come up again on the tippy top of your toes. And then we'll come down, really stretching your calves. And now we will do our foot downward facing dog. And so our next pose is going to be our seated forward bend. With a straight spine, we're going to lift our arms up and then we're going to hinge forward, grabbing our ankles or our shins, and just melt into that pose. And just hold the pose and breathe in and breathe out. And then we'll come back up, and with a straight spine, we're going to hinge forward and do it again. You can flex your toes if that's more comfortable for you, or you can grab your ankles or your shins. Breathing in and exhaling out and relaxing your diaphragm. And just really feeling that stretch in your lower back. And then we'll come up with a straight spine, and we're going to take one hand behind us and the other one, and then we're going to stretch and twist at the same time. And then from a seated position with a straight spine, we're going to lift our arms and we're going to do a seated spinal twist. We're going to take the opposite arm to the opposite ankle and stretch and twist at the same time, and only go as far as what is comfortable for you. And just hold that stretch, breathing in and breathing out. And then we'll come back up and we'll do the other side. We're going to lift our arms. We're going to put one hand behind us to stabilize, and then we're going to come along the outer side of your leg and your ankle and just twist. And then we'll come back up. And now I will show you the foot version of these yoga poses. And so then with a straight spine and your feet flexed, you're going to lift your arms, and then you're just going to hinge over and then round. You can grab your toes. Once again, we're going to sit up with a straight spine, and we're going to hinge over and grab our ankles or your toes. with a straight spine. And then we're going to round over our feet. And you can grab your toes or your ankles. And now for our cool down, we're going to do a fire log. We're going to place one leg up on the opposite, and then we're going to stretch and elongate our spine, and then you'll just fold over. And just hold that stretch and really release your hips and your lower back. And then we'll slowly come up, and then we're going to switch legs. From a straight spine, we will round over and just melt into the pose. And then just slowly come up, and then I'm going to show you the foot yoga portion. Okay, so in a seated position with a straight spine, we're going to place and just hold that stretch, really enjoying that release in your spine and in your hips. And then we're going to rotate to the other foot. And with a straight spine, and then just hold that and enjoy the release. And then we're going to get some circulation into our feet. You'll scrunch and release, and scrunch and release, scrunch and release, scrunch and release, and scrunch and release. And then we're going to do some toe extensions. You'll pull your toe back and forward and back and forward and back and forward, and the second toe back and forward and back and forward and back, and then the third toe back and forward and back and forward, back and forward and back and forward. And now the baby toe, back and forward and back and forward, and then pull them all back and forward and back, and just release your toes. And now we'll do the other foot. We're going to pull your toe back and forward and back and forward and back and forward, and then the second toe back and forward and back and forward and back. And then the third toe, back and forward and back and forward, back and forward and back and forward. And now the baby toe, back and forward and back and forward. And then all the toes, back and forward and back. And just release your toes, back and forward. And then some ankle exercises. Going to flex and point, and 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 circle your ankle around. Just circle your ankle around, and then the other direction, circle it around. And now we'll go on to the other foot. We're going to flex and point, and flex and point, and flex and point, and flex and point. We're going to flex and point, and flex and point, and flex and point, and flex and point, and then circle your ankles around. Get the circulation going in your ankles and come around the other side. Circle your ankles. And then just wiggle your toes. Just wiggle your toes around. Wiggle your toes. You worked your feet so hard today, and so now it's time for our relaxation phase. And so I want to thank you if you participated in my yoga foot workout and yoga workout today. And I want to say that if you are a new subscriber, I want to welcome you and I want to thank you. And if you just popped on here and you want to be notified for more, please subscribe. I really hope that you enjoyed my video today and that you'll join me again. And I hope you're having a good week, and I hope you're having a good day, and I will see you in the next video. Bye-bye, friends.